She was telling them that she missed the way they made her feel and couldn't wait to be in their arms again. After a few seconds of silence on her part, she laughed and said that she loved the rings they had bought her, and that her husband would never be able to afford a diamond ring in a million years. I had no idea that she was funding her lavish lifestyle by cheating on me, and the realization hit me like a ton of bricks. It took a couple of days for me to say something, but when I finally confronted her, all hell broke loose. She stood on business and said she had done nothing wrong. She even had the audacity to say that this was all my fault, because if I had just spoiled her she wouldn't have needed to cheat on me. I was speechless. I had no idea who I was even talking to anymore. She had always been happy with our little life, but when I told her this, she said she needed a man that would be able to provide for her, and was tired of settling for less than what she deserved. She delivered the final blow by saying that the wealthy man she was dating was everything she had ever wanted. My heart shattered and I wanted to cry, but I knew she would probably spit on me and call me a coward if I did. So, I kept my composure and told her she needed to be out by tomorrow and I would send her the divorce papers. She didn't even seem to care. She just said she was waiting for this to happen. The next couple of months were tough. I got depressed and every woman who resembled my wife gave me PTSD flashbacks. But my wife was thriving during that time. She'd post pictures of her on a yacht with her boyfriend or sunbathing in front of his giant mansion. She'd even caption her photos with petty remarks about me, saying that she was glad she found a man who could give her the life she wanted, and would tag him. That's how I came to know the name of the man that my wife preferred over me. I was so angry at her, so I decided to channel all my anger and frustration into becoming richer than the guy she left me for. Whenever I wasn't working, I was reading up on how rich people stay rich, and watching videos on how to control my finances better. It didn't take long to find out that rich people's go-to money-saving strategy is investing. So, I downloaded Bloom, learned to invest and started investing. I was honestly worried that I wouldn't get the hang of it and thought I could kiss my revenge goodbye, but Bloom made it really easy to identify good investment opportunities, so I was rarely losing money. I also used the $1,000 I earned from referring people to buy stocks. Once my investments grew, I knew why rich people invested, and it got me wondering if that's how my ex-wife's boyfriend made his money. Because if that was the case, this was going to be a piece of cake. Luckily, Bloom gave me insights tailored to my financial goals, so as I followed that and continued to invest more strategically, I was finally able to have more money than I had ever dreamed possible. In the end, I was able to use the money I got from investing on Bloom to start my own construction company. It was really successful and I was landing big contracts with really important clients. I was so happy I was able to make a name for myself, but that didn't give me nearly as much satisfaction as when I saw the name of my ex-wife's boyfriend on my employer list. I wondered what he was doing working at my company, and what my wife thought of another one of her lovers being a construction worker. Thankfully, I got the answer to that when I saw she came to visit her boyfriend for work one day. I stood at the entrance of the building and waited for her to leave to accidentally bump into her. She didn't seem too surprised to see me. In fact, she said that she couldn't believe I was still working at a dead-end job, and asked when I would start making actual money. I shut her up when I asked her what she was doing at a construction company, and jokingly asked if she missed me. She scoffed at me, and snobbily said that her boyfriend owned the company and she was visiting him. She said that I should be more like him, instead of being a no-name employee with nothing to my name. I just bursted out laughing as she spoke, and she asked if I had finally lost it. I told her that she lost it, because I was the owner of the company her boyfriend was working at. I asked her if she was happy being with another construction worker, and she just looked bewildered before accusing me of lying. I just showed her my ID badge, where in caps under my name, said I was the CEO. That instantly got her to change her attitude and she started kissing my butt. She said that she always knew I would make it big and asked how much I was worth. She claimed she always regretted breaking up with me, and that if she knew her boyfriend would lose all his money she never would have started dating him. I asked her what she meant, and she went on to say that he couldn't support her lavish lifestyle like she thought he would, and eventually ran out of funds to buy her expensive things. So basically, she had caused this poor man to go broke. She said that she was free and asked if I wanted to go to lunch with her to reconnect. I just laughed again and told her divorcing was the right thing for us to do. Afterwards, I made a group chat with my ex-wife and her boyfriend, and sent them a Bloom link, and told them that maybe with this they could finally reach my level. At least if they download it, I get a free $50 I